people like Charleston White, people like me, we understand what conversations are rooted in, and we know how to maneuver within those spaces. It's the same reason why I can have a good conversation I can have the same conversation that I have with a redneck with an old country black dude. I can have the exact same conversation. They will both identify with something that I have to say. And I can pull some type of conclusion from both conversations, and it'll be that. They'll be like, yo, you a smart young man. They'll be like, thank you. Welcome to the Man Lucrative Podcast. I'm the host, the one, the only Magneto 7 in the building. I'm him. He's the hemologist. I'm actually the neurologist, hemologist. I'm gonna put them both together because I like do a trick on your brain. Come on, dog. That might have been a little bit corny. But I'm gonna go with it, right? I'm going to do the roll call in a hot second. I just want to say I want to welcome y'all to episode 129. We are officially, this is really 130, but like 128, 129 kind of got messed up. So this is the official 129 that's going to get released. How about that? Yo, I don't be understanding what's going on sometimes. So I really do need another tech that's in the studio most of the time, just to like keep track of the audio and everything that's going on, because it's a lot to deal with. But it's cool. But anyway, welcome to 129 again. Let's see. Let's do a roll call. I know I saw good again. My faithful few on IG. I'm going to be back on TikTok by Friday, though. But my faithful fruit. Goliath, what up, big dog? Reese, what up? That's all this on IG. It look like the bad news bears over there, don't it? Hold up. No, we got Casey Gray over there. What up? Yo, Casey. I was just ragging on IG. I was like, yo, it's like the bad news bears over there. But everybody in my super chats always hold me down. So let's go through these and see. Angela, what up? Darius, what up? Big Mike, what up? Timbo 2, what up? Carol, I don't know you, but welcome. What up? And that's it right now. That's all we got right now. So, he hit me with the, hey, come on now. You know that. Let's see. Who we got? Michael. What up, Mike? What up? We got a few people on Instagram right now. So it ain't completely bum central over there right now. But I got to start the pod with some, y'all know I try to start the pod with positive energy, right? Positivity, right? That. I try to start every pod with positive energy. I don't know that I could do that today. Only reason is we got an infiltrator in the comments, y'all. Hold up. We got another, the real Pac-Man Dre. What up? The real Pac-Man Dre in the building. What up? Hold up. Let me read the comments. If I was in your state, I'd come and help you. Man, bruh. I'm going to move my whole family to Arizona. How about that? Don't tell my wife I said that, though. I'm lying. I'm not going to move to Arizona. I'm not going to do. But that would be great. I would love to have some help in the studio with some of this stuff. But I got to start the pod with a little bit of smoke, because we got an infiltrator in the comments, y'all. And look, the funny thing is, I feel bad when certain people try to approach my comments and they try to troll me, because I'm like the ultimate troll. Like, y'all know the Trolls movie? Like Poppy, then the Granddaddy, then was it Blanche and all of them. I'm like a real troll, so you can't troll me, because I'm going to out-troll you. And when I come and troll you, it's going to hurt. That's the evil laugh. That's the evil 50 Cent laugh. So we got a troll in the comments on IG. I mean, on TikTok. I actually wanted to, this let you know I'm not serious, for real. I'm not serious. But I didn't even commit the dude's name to memory. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Everybody on YouTube, you about to see how petty I can be. Everybody on YouTube, you are literally about to see how petty I'm gonna be. But we got some stuff to talk about. We got some real stuff to talk about. But I feel like this. This is how I feel. Anytime you try to attack my manhood, bruh, and you try to attack my placement in the world, like you don't realize that I'm actually him. When you don't realize that I'm actually him, then I got to teach you. I got to teach you that I'm him. Right? What I tell y'all last week? Infinite content. Hey! So let me go to the comments right quick. I'm not gonna play the actual feed. Let's see. And this was the I believe in protecting black women, right? That whole post. I believe in protecting black women, right? It's a guy on TikTok. Y'all will see him if he tries to erase the comment after this, I already took a screenshot of it. So again, I'm Petty Man Jack. I like doing what I do. I'm literally like, I'm like a DJ meets journalist. I'm like a DJ meets journalist, meets podcaster, meets producer. I'm all of the above, right? Contractor, all that stuff. So it's a guy named Mitchell, no last name, Mr. Mitchell, on TikTok. No. Money Mitch 619. That's his name. Money Mitch 619. Y'all could go look him up on TikTok. He only got 159 followers. So anytime somebody tries to troll, don't troll with the baby page. At least have the amount of following that I have if you're gonna troll me. But I'm just saying, all right. But anyway, he said, hold on, let me go back. This is what he says right here. Suckers and simps always gets played. Suckers and simps always gets played. Yo, we about to have some fun. Mitch, I don't know why he did this to himself, but here we go. Because y'all know, look, I don't play fair. I just don't play fair. I'm going to do the research. I'm like a brain surgeon when it comes to this stuff. All right, so look. All of my fellas out here that's adapting and adopting some of these terms that's in the new generation, simps and alphas and this and all of this, and if you don't do this, then you're a simp. You don't do this, you're an alpha. All of y'all that feel like y'all are one of those in those categories, I'm about to educate you. All right. Yeah, and Mitch, this is the funny thing. Everybody knows that I'm super positivity man. I'm Mr. Positive. I need to have a P right here, like what did Gunna them say? We're not gonna put Gunna in the conversation though. We're not gonna put Gunna or the other guy in the conversation. I don't want no smoke. So what is it? Keeping it P? Is that what it is? Is it on P? Keeping it P? I am P? What? OPP? What is it? Thomas. Hey, Thomas, I'm here for the smoke, big dog. We about to educate, though. We about to educate. Because I want my fellas to win. What up, AJ? I want my fellas to win. I don't want my fellas out here being illiterate, calling people things that they ain't as such natures. What are we doing? Casey, let me see. Casey, this is why we dumbing down. Now, but I'm not going to dumb nothing down. I want to hold everybody accountable. So this is for Mitch. If you want to call me a simp, we're going to go here. Hold up, man. We got AJ in the building. What up, man? What up, AJ? What up, big dog? I actually thought everybody on Instagram was going to be quiet for a little bit, but we got people showing up. Go figure. All right, so look, we're going to go here. It's time to educate. Y'all ready for that? Angela says, oh, Lord is right. Pray to big Jesus before I hit the button on these. I was told also last week I said the word nigga too many times. I was told I said the word nigga too many times, so. Let's hit the button on these niggas, man. Don't tell me I do something too much. I'm just going to do more of it. But all right, here we go. Time for education. Now, the word simp. If we look up the word simp in the dictionary, right? And I want y'all to tell me if this sounds like me, right? This is for the people that know me, the people that's in my community, the people that's gotten them bars and them gems off of me. I feel like a lot of people from my community, they see the diamond encrusted arm. And they say, ooh, man, got the diamond encrusted arm. Let me go ahead and get a few of these gems off their arm. Like I did that. Let me get a few of these gems off this man's arm. So The people that know me know, but he's one that don't know much. So here we go. Don't try to, and I got to start by saying this. Don't try to discredit my positioning and my character from one clip. Don't be a bum out here and just listen to a 30-second clip and think you could comment on me and say who I am. You don't know me. But anyway, here we go. If you say that I'm a simp, this is how you define a simp. A silly or foolish person. I might be a little bit silly. For example, this is what the dictionary says. For example, a simp would be someone who buys a girl lunch every day expecting that she would develop feelings for him. That ain't me. When I was out here dating, I said it was $100 cap. And I'm going to go $10 here, $10. Oh, we getting to 90. Oh, no. The first girl I spent over $100, guess what? I married her. All right, that's a simp, right? That's a simp. All right, so let's go to the alpha. We're gonna go. Oh, like when you think of an alpha male, you think of The Rock. You think of who else? Would y'all call Denzel Washington? You put this skull face. Would y'all call Denzel Washington a simp or alpha? What would y'all call him? Because he's an actual actor, right? What up, Rashad? I'm educating these niggas today, man. I tried to be cool. I tried to be calm and collected. Now they got to get the smoke. So you would call Denzel the alpha. All right, okay, cool. Who would you call a simp? Everybody over here and everybody in the super chats, who would y'all call a simp if it was a dude? Who would y'all call a simp? And if you say me to be funny, I'm about to roast you. I'm about to roast it. Yeah. I'm about to go crazy. All right. Michael P. Jordan. Y'all niggas. Y'all lame, man. Would y'all call Michael B. Jordan a simp? I wouldn't call him a simp. I just noticed something. I see why people call Obi Trice like a Jay-Z knockoff. Oh, I love you. Obi, you know I love you, big dog. That's like family. But you sound like Jay. You really did sound like Jay. But anyway, we back to it. So first up on the list, we definitely got to talk about some money first. We got to talk about the money. Everybody knows that the stance that I've taken against Spotify. Everybody knows how I feel about independent artists. Everybody knows how I feel about musicians. Everybody knows this. This is not nothing new. This is not rocket science. Just go look at my old videos. All right. So, lo and behold, I see some Spotify news. How about it? Go figure. I'm glad, too. I'm glad. No, I'm not going back to the simp conversation. The simp alpha stuff. It's just, honestly, and we're going to talk about the money. We're going to talk about the money. But for me, when we get into the idea of what's a simp, what's a dude that's taking advantage of a woman, what's a woman taking advantage of a dude, how many different ways can you cut the poison? That's how I look at it. How many ways can you really cut the BS? All right. So for me, I would rather put my attention on the things that I know is going to move the needle forward. One thing is going to be finance driven. Another thing is going to be when it comes to mental health, motivation, all that, the high frequency, high vibrating comments and subject matter. I like that stuff. So I think it is funny though to piggyback on the whole alpha and simp conversation. I do think it's funny that everybody that thinks what the other person is has not really dissected the full psychology of a person, right? I don't think they've really dissected it. I mean that. This is what I mean. So let's say it's a guy that grew up in high school. Say he had low self-esteem, and he ended up doing the work. Level up in life, and he goes to do some phenomenal things. Are we trying to say that now, since the guy is doing things and he wants to take care of his woman and he wants to do just good things in the community, we're saying that guy's a simp? Because for me, it just seemed like just a never-ending cesspool of BS. We never get anywhere with those conversations. It's the same reason why I feel like labels will always and forever be able to recycle thought music. Not thought. Not thought music. Thought. THOT. Thought. I feel like labels will forever be able to recycle that music because we're going to always have a certain group of people that just feels like they need to be heard and they feel like they need to tell you about their situation and you need to see where I grew up at, bruh. It was real. So for me, it's like we're recycling trauma in music. We're recycling the idea of trauma within our music. Same reason why I get on my fellas, like every time I do the music review, right? I jump on TikTok. I start with good energy. We start going through music. What up, everybody? What up? Start going through the music, right? And then I always, never fails. It never fails. Every live, I'm always going to get somebody to submit music. And it's going to be like, yeah, I shot the mom and I rolled on him. And, we left his body bleeding. And it's going to always be something like that, right? Or if it ain't those exact words, it's going to be an innuendo to lead to that type of subject matter. For me, you're recycling trauma. You're just recycling trauma. Now, granted, sometimes they joint be hitting. So I'm like, oh, boy, ooh. But the subconscious part of me says, oh, it's deeper than this. Buddy going through some real stuff. I bet you probably can't sleep good at night. I be thinking that. But, of course, I can't have that conversation while I'm in the middle of a music review. Unless I did it one time. I did that one time with somebody that submitted music. Because it was just so dark. I listened to the music and I was just like, bro, I want to help you. It's something mentally that's not there. Like you blurring your words, you're on drugs or something. It was something different that needed to be addressed at that moment. So I addressed it at that moment. But most of the time, people don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that. They want to hear me say the joint go hard. You need to go build your following. You need to post. They just want to hear that stuff. So for me, again, I would rather focus my energy on the conversations that's going to push us forward. That's the only thing. That's the other reason why I love Charleston White. I love Charleston White. Like I think his tactic is necessary because where we are. Nobody, honestly, if you really think about it like this. Would y'all pay me to do super chats every week if I just came on here and be like, yo, well, yeah, what I learned last week on so-and-so and so-and-so is so-and-so and so-and-so. And I stay here the whole time. Like that's the natural version of me does have some of these roller coasters of pitch and range. Like I have that in my conversation, but on my average day to day, I'm chill. I'm a chill dude. But if I just gave y'all that, you wouldn't pay me. Challenge me. If I just did that, nobody would support that. So we know what time it is. So I think people like Charleston White, people like me, we understand what conversations are rooted in, and we know how to maneuver within those spaces. It's the same reason why I can have a good conversation I can have the same conversation that I have with a redneck with an old country black dude. I can have the exact same conversation. They will both identify with something that I have to say. And I can pull some type of conclusion from both conversations, and it'll be that. They'll be like, yo, you a smart young man. I'll be like, thank you. So that's all I be saying. That's all I be saying. What cuz say? Yeah, you're right, cuz it be all cap. And that's the thing. He said that's right, cuz it be all cap with some of these conversations. Not me, but like social media in general. I can't tell y'all how many of my followers send me clips of black women and white women. It's been a lot of white women too. But black women, white women, Hispanic women, they send me these videos, want me to respond to it or do one of these on Instagram. And when I hear a lot of these videos that sounds like, let me see, it was one of them. It was a lady talking about, well, we only stepping up as black women because we doing the stuff that y'all didn't want to do. And for me, I'm just like, that's not the premise of what we be trying to say as men. Like the real men though, like the alpha men. Alpha man. You see, I flipped that. But that's not what we be saying as the man or the head of the situation. We just be saying use a little bit more logic. Let's figure out the common ground, because as men, we know the consequences. If we rub somebody the wrong way enough times, it's gonna be war. And if it's war upon you, you don't know what you're gonna get. You might be in your bed sleep and you get one of them cherry bombs like back in the 60s. See what I'm saying? Or you might be overseas and you're an American and they're like, oh, yo, it's up. I think of it like that. So that's not necessarily true when they take those stances. Another thing that I've heard a lot of women say is, well, we the top earners anyway, and what we need to do for me, if you don't know, I don't have to tell you. If you don't know why you need us, then I guess you don't need us. You see, I'm going to start doing a lot of that in 2024 when it comes to those conversations, because it don't go nowhere. Just like the other girl, and we're going to go to the Spotify thing. But just like the other girl that said something about she got 3 jobs, something like that, and she wants her dude to be transparent about how much money he makes and all this stuff. My thing is this. If you feel like y'all can't be transparent and y'all been together for 3 years, especially with just finances. Finances it can be a touchy subject, but all bills got to get paid. So if he can't be the man and step in and say, all right, I see where you're going, I see what you got going on, I could do da 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 da. If that's not his immediate logic, maybe you just shouldn't be with him. That's how I look at it. Anyway. All right, so this is the first thing I want to talk about. Shouts out to Spotify, man. They keep on proving. They keep on doing it. Let's see. Goliath says, what you say? Yeah. I agree. So look, we're going to go to Spotify next, all right? It's a company called MLC. That's my actual initials. MLC, Notice of Intent to Audit. Huh? MLC, Notice Intent. Hold on. I can't do it. Hold on. Give me 1 second. All right, there we go. I was getting called. I'm sorry, y'all. All of my audio listeners, my apologies. We got to figure out how to put the phone to sleep or something, because that joint just be ringing. Like that joint, it's irritating. But anyway, MLC issues notice of intent to audit Spotify. Yes, sir. And they're gonna try to audit other DSPs to verify the accuracy of their royalty payment system. Finally. Did y'all hear that? I don't know if y'all heard it or not. Angela, I'm going to break this down for you. I promise I'm going to break it down for you. So MLC, I'm assuming MLC is some type of auditing system or auditing company. They're going to be auditing Spotify and other DSPs to verify the accuracy of their royalty payments. I've been saying this for a while. I did not feel like artists have been getting paid, even with the percentage that they said they're going to pay you. The percentage that's on the paperwork. When you do the scroll, you scroll like, scroll, agree, right? All of that stuff, I don't think that Spotify or other DSPs have been taking heed to the things that they say. I don't think that they, like, if I say I'm going to pay you, for instance, I got to break it down in your banking terms, Angela. So if I say I'm going to pay you $1 million, right? Let's say I'm going to pay you $1 million. But for you to get the $1 million that I'm going to pay you, I need you to do all 5 of these line items. All five of these line items might take around a year, right? So it might take a year to get all 5 of these line items. So that means I will be paying you $250,000 one quarter, another $250,000 the next quarter. By quarter 4, if you deliver on these line items, you should have your $1 million, right? That's an agreement. We sign it. Bam. Get to work. The difference with Spotify and other DSPs is I feel like they put stipulations in, or they put some new features. They add a new feature in the contract, and then by the time you open up the app and it asks you to agree, you just agreed to some BS. Or what's the biggest one? Not CD Baby. It's another, like, so let me break it down. I wasn't trying to do like a whole music talk today. I wasn't trying to do it. But for artists to put their music on Spotify, on Apple, on Tidal, on all of these streaming platforms, that's the streaming platform is the actual DSPS. That's what you call it. That's the actual streaming platform. For artists to put their music on there, they have to go through a third-party company that uploads and then distributes all the music to these different places. The issue is, once it distributes the music to the different places, those different places got their own procedures in place. They have their own payment system. They got their own percentage systems. They got their own everything. So my issue has always been a dollar ain't a dollar. A stream ain't a dollar. A stream ain't even a penny. Think about it like that. One stream. So when you go, for instance, that's why I took my podcast off of Apple, off of Spotify. I took it off of every DSP. And I said, it's just going to be YouTube and then my direct website when I have that up. It's just going to be in those two places because I can control it. I know how much I'm going to get paid, right? It's when you open up the YouTube app, even in that, did y'all know that YouTube is putting cut on top of the ad revenue? I know Goliath probably knew that. They cutting the ad revenue. So, it's a lot. So let's say, for instance, I upload a podcast. Within the one podcast, let's say I have 4 ads to run. Outside of the ads that I read for, because I sell ad time on my pod too. So say for instance, like Tim. Tim got his I'ma always get it wrong. Lord Jesus. I want to call it edamame. Soybean farm. Tim has his soybean farm. Say he wanted to run an ad on my podcast. I'm going to charge Tim $500 to run an ad on my podcast. I'm going to do a read on it. I'm going to say, go get them soybeans from Tim, right? After that, I upload the podcast. It's on there forever because I read for it. I read for it. So it's there forever. Now, on YouTube, they also have a part of their platform where you could just have them automatically put ads on your pod and you get paid for the ads. Those ads that you're getting paid for, YouTube is getting paid 3 times the difference. They're getting paid 3 times the difference. So, easiest way I can say is if you got $1, you're going to get 25 cents out of that $1 for the ad that YouTube runs. Now, the thing is, a lot of YouTubers got a nice size subscriber base. So if you run through 1 million ads, or you get somebody to run through 1 million ads, plus they actually click and show interest, and let's say the YouTuber has a affiliate link. I know I might be over your head. If you keep up, just let me know. If it's a little bit too much, let me know. I got you. You might have an affiliate link as a YouTuber, and you, in addition to getting paid off of the ad, you get paid off of affiliate commission, something like that, right? Just commission. So YouTube is charging 3 times the amount that you getting paid. So they get paid that 3 times, you get paid that quarter. I'm willing to do that. That's fine. Because this is the thing. YouTube got their own built-in fan base. They got the people that's going to come there every week. Goliath said they cutting everything. Yeah, they cutting everything. So I like the fact that this company, MLC, like Michael Lewis Crawford, that's dope, right? MLC is going to be auditing all the DSPs. I look forward to see what happens with it. I want to see what happens with it. I think that it's going to be some good. I think a lot of artists is going to be like, yo, I just got paid my royalties. All right, so while we talking about audits and while we talking about marketing, let's get to the Super Bowl. Let's get to Snoop Dogg. Here we go. I wanted to get to this last week, but I just ain't had no time for it. I didn't have no time for it. What Dre say? Oh no, not the government. Hey man, hey man, hey man. No, not the government. No, you talking about the IRS, the IRA to the S, not them. It's a third party company. Even in this, now I ain't gonna talk about that. I guess I'm sipping. Hey, hey, Trey, what up, Trey? Hey, sip, 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 sip. Put some drums to it. Sip, 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 sip. All right, here we go. Yo, all of my companies that got something to promote. Oh, yeah. Trey, what up, big dog? Yo, Darius, you rolling, bro? Sip, 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 sip. All right, let's get to it. Quarter session. All right, so I have been getting on all of these brands. I wish y'all could see some of the emails that I send out on a consistent basis. So, like, everybody in my community, which if you're not a part of the lucrative community, go ahead and join today. I'm just letting you know. But everybody in my community has been sending DMs to different companies, different brands. They've been sending it to clubs. I got one person that said they're trying to lock in some type of dance event where they want to dance at weddings and stuff like that. So I'm like, cool. I ran through their plan, all that stuff. My part of, instead of DMing 20 people, I'm actually sending 20 DMs. I'm sending 20 emails, and I'm corresponding to a lot of people at one time. So I've noticed a trend. And I'm glad that this whole marketing thing was a catastrophe. I'm glad. I'm glad. So if y'all didn't know, let me see if I can pull up the clip. Y'all remember the whole Snoop Dogg thing, right? Where he said he was going to stop smoking weed. Y'all remember that, right? I want y'all to hear this. Just listen to it. And this is what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Check it out. Hold up, sorry.
The company solo brands.
Here we go.
Brand deal where Snoop said he was going to stop smoking. It didn't work out well. The company Solo Brands has a product called the Smokeless Fire Pit. They thought it was a great idea to bring in Snoop and have Snoop tell the world he was going to stop smoking. The goal was to sell a bunch of these smokeless fire pits. They didn't sell any. They got 60,000 new followers on social, no sales. So yeah, Snoop got paid. It's not his fault. The CEO of the company got fired. I'm glad this happened because the marketing world is paying attention that when you hire celebrities, you're not going to get conversion the way you think you will. If this company would have hired micro influencers and nano influencers, people with small audiences, they would have had sales because they would have had alignment. This brand did it wrong, and so many others are learning from its failure. 86% of brands want to do business with micro and nano influencers because there is a better return on investment. Mm-hmm. Type the word brands in the comments. Check your DMs.
All right, big dog. Yo, I'm glad. This is a win. Hold on. They just want to keep clapping, don't they? They happy. But this is a win for all content creators that's in my space. And I say my space, I'm not just talking about like the small ones, but for me, if you only got, let's say you only got 1 million followers. Let's say you got 500,000 followers, right? Everything from 1 million down, I feel like all of those brands need to be rocking with us. They do, because I think the difference is between them hiring somebody like Snoop, and I'm going to read that in a minute, but with them hiring somebody like Snoop, of course Snoop is recognizable. He is a brand by himself. But for you to say, whoever the marketing person was, that said, hey, you know what? Snoop likes to smoke weed. We got this grill over here that's going to be smokeless. Let's get Snoop. That's just a dumb idea now. Come on now. That is terrible marketing. Whoever the strategist was, he needed to get fired, honestly. He needed to get fired. And I miss how much they said they paid for it. I might be able to find it. But he deserved to get fired. Who says if you like to smoke weed and you're going to tell people that you stop smoking weed, this going to sell a smokeless grill? No. If anything, I would have gone to a person like me or somebody, like, if they wanted to get a big influencer, they should have hit Joe Rogan up. They should have hit somebody like Joe Rogan up, or like Darius Cooks. Y'all know who Darius Cooks is? The guy that be cooking. He be cooking food. He's a part of the LGBTQ plus community, but he's kind of stocky. He's the alpha male. He's the alpha male in the LGBTQ. I can't get rid of it. He is the alpha male in the LGBTQ plus community. Go figure. But they should have got people like him. They shouldn't have never. They started it. Casey, they started it and I got to finish it. So that means he's the alpha male in the LGBT plus. I mean, it's a lot of moving parts. There's a lot of moving parts there. Mitchell is even like a little Mitchell. All right, I'm done. But they should have really hit people like us up. Hey, Jen, what's going on, lady? Jen, a friend in the building, what's up? But they really should have hit micro influencers and said, look, this is the group that we want to target. We noticed that a lot of your followers are men and they like to grill out. That would have been a better move. Instead of trying to use Snoop, and Snoop said he gonna stop smoking weed. Weed ain't got nothing to do with grilling. It ain't got nothing bit of nothing. Get out of it. They should have put that foot. I got size 13 foot. They should have put the foot on that neck. What were you doing? All right, another marketing catastrophe. Are y'all ready? Because people keep doing it. Yo, Jen, the friend, I think, hey, you got a pod, right? Or something like that, right? They need to be hitting us up. They really need to be hitting us up to market their products. But anyway, another marketing strategy gone wrong. So y'all remember, let me see. Goliath says, I do like barbecue after some smoke. But see, this is the thing. You would like the barbecue after smoking does not mean you're going to stop smoking. You're going to still smoke. You're going to just go grill after you smoke. It's going to be smoke, and then it's going to be grill. It's going to be ribs, and then it's going to be ribs, and then blunts. You're not going to just not do one or the other. It's going to be grilled chicken, and then weed. Bong. So that's why I was like, it was just a dumb move. All right, another marketing strategy gone wrong. Usher with the Super Bowl. Yes. Yo, Goliath. You know, I get on everybody. But I got an idea that the marketing person that had this idea for Usher and the commercial or the cover, they weren't black. They were not black. So I'm going to put this right here on, if y'all watching this on YouTube, I'm going to put it on the screen. This is the Vogue cover. Of Usher saying that he's going to be performing at the Super Bowl. Usher's going to be performing at the Super Bowl. The only issue is there is very little Usher on the actual cover. Yo, E, what up, big dog? What up? It's very little Usher on the cover. I'm just saying. So that let me know up front. I was like, okay, wait. So if you look at the cover right here on YouTube, you look at it, right? Right here, you got the white lady. She's pretty, though. She's pretty white lady, right? So then you got a little white boy in the front. Then you got a little Mexican boy right here. Then you got another Mexican boy. You got another. It's a lot of Mexican boys right here. It's a whole lot of Mexican boys. Wow. Anyway. Then you got one black dude. You got one black dude, and then you got another little Mexican boy on Usher's shoulder, and Usher's giving the thumbs up. Who told him to do this? This is not a good look. So as y'all know, Black Twitter, Shade Room, all the black folks said, oh no, we got to fix this. Y'all ain't fixing nothing. Stop it. Y'all not gonna fix. Go home. turn the TV on when the Super Bowl comes up. When he plays your song, like, yeah, right. yeah. You do all of that. Just enjoy the halftime show and just say, yo, that was a great Super Bowl. But don't act like y'all about to, y'all not going to do nothing. Yo, I be telling them, like, yo, for us to be able to do something, and I say us, I'm talking about black folk, right? For us to be in a position of power and for us to be in a position to be able, watch this, to be able to work in those rooms, in those confines of the marketing company for the Super Bowl or the marketing agent for some of the players, for us to be in that space, we would have had to start getting education back then and started like using it now. These folk been in these positions for a long time. Y'all not going to change nothing. And then the other thing is, you ready for this? Are y'all ready for this? The other thing is, we still talking about what a thought is. We talking about going 50-50 on bills. We talking about the last crime that somebody committed. We talking about this is comedic to me. We talk about simps. We talking about simps and alpha. It's an alpha male. It's a simp. It's an alpha. It's a simp. Oh, I love women. I want everybody, and this is back to KC, the dude that called me a simp on TikTok. I just want him to think about it like this, because I got the tape stopped. I had to start the tape over. So I never got a chance to finish the statement. I want him to think about it like this. Anytime somebody that claims to be an alpha male, right? They claim to be that. I want y'all to think about it like this. You came out of sorry, all of my mad lucrative listeners is going to get a little explicit. Just let y'all know up front. But the last time I checked, what up, Vaughn? The last time that I checked, everybody came out of a vagina. It's literally, it's a part of the human analogy. You gotta shoot something in there, right? Then it's a baby that forms from a little bit of bead to get big, and then guess what happened? The head start poking through. Like, oh, look at the head, right? Look at the head. Oh, what is it? What is it? Baby pop out. Voila, we got a baby, right? Got a baby, right? So that's how I look at everything. So everybody that says you're a simp if you care for women, stop it. Y'all stupid. Y'all stupid. Y'all know I don't get in this bag. I don't get a chance to be snappy every time. I just like to have fun. But yeah, just think about it like that. Everybody came from a vagina. Now, whether the vagina was a thotty vagina or not, you couldn't control that. Whether you didn't know who your dad was and there's a little trauma that's attached to it, you can't control that. I told you, I don't play fair. Tim. Hey, Tim. You like that? Like the head coming through that? Oh. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, we would have had to start this a long time ago, bro. Man, that's why you got banned from TikTok. I won't clip this part up. This part of the pod, I won't clip it up. I won't post this. They just have to watch it. But how long am I in? I think I'm like almost an hour in. So yeah. You know, it'd be cool. All right, next up, let's talk about this money, man. Let's talk about this money. So I was a little afraid that some of this stuff was going to start happening. And when I say some of this stuff, I'm talking about people finding other options for living, right? I've noticed a constant increase. I told y'all even about my personal, like the house tax and, going from $700. When I first got a house, it was like $700. Now that joint like $4,000. And we talking about in a matter of like, 5 years roughly? So you go from $700 to about $4,000 just in house tax. We're not talking about power bills. We're not talking about roofing if something happens and falls on your car. We ain't talking about car insurance, food. We talk just house taxes, $4,000, right? And granted, I'm doing a little bit better than the average. But the thing is, I know how it feels to be in the brokey space. I know what brokey feels like. I don't ever want to taste it. I don't even want to pause. I don't want to taste it at all. I don't want to taste nothing but some ribs. Hello. Ah. All right, so look, watch this clip. Watch this clip, and we gonna talk. All right, check this out. What up, bro?
I live in a storage unit because it's cheap in comparison to an apartment. Living here is actually really comfortable. I get a lot of things that I need and want to get done here. I can exercise. I can use the bathroom. I can play music anywhere in the unit. It's climate controlled in here, so it's nice and warm. This unit is 24 hours, so I can come here anytime I want, stay here as long as I need to. We can take naps if we need to and go to sleep. So this is our living space.
He had a white girlfriend. I'm just letting y'all know.
Very, very grateful to have this space. The next goal is to get an RV. The next goal after that, tiny.
All right. So if y'all couldn't tell, they actually live in a storage unit. If y'all couldn't tell, sorry about that, y'all. When I was saying, I actually thought about living in a storage unit. Yo, so this is the thing. I commend him for being positive in the whole situation. I commend him for making fun of where he is and not taking on the other side of that, like the traumatic side of it. I appreciate him for that. This is the thing. This is exactly why when I talk about conversations, we'll say that. When I talk about conversations and talking about the things that matter, this is exactly why I talk about this type of stuff. Because let's fast forward this, y'all. Let's fast forward it. Let's say by 2030, what up, bro? Let's say by 2030, everybody's rent is going to be $3,000 and up, right? I think that might be safe. I think safe might be $3,000 and up for the average rent. The average rent. What if the income for people never change and we go up to $3,000 for rent? That's one thing. That's one variable. What up, bro? What up? That's one variable. What if everything goes to $3,000 for rent base? That means to live better than that, we might be $4,000 and up. And that's more high end right now, right? Dre said it's already happening. Right. But let's just say that's where everything is, right? And then let's say the government puts a sanction on all of the dealerships and they say, well, look, if you can't buy an electric car and we're going to implement gas vehicles we're going to take gas vehicles out of the economy, you got to go buy an electric car. We're going to give you $1,000 as a credit. Who going to be able to do that? So now you're going to have more people having to depend on public transportation. You're going to have more people trying to depend on public transportation. Also, you're going to have more people trying to figure out where they're going to make extra money from just to pay rent. And then guess what? Your food prices are going to go way through the roof. So let's say I literally have seen like a gallon of, like we be buying almond milk. And I even seen, folk nasty for this. We'll talk about that later on. But I've seen a gallon of milk, like almond milk, go from $1.89 to like $3, like that. So my heart goes out to the people that don't have the capacity, or they don't know what to do next. They don't know how to get out here and grind and make money because they've never done it before. Those people, like, my heart goes out to those people. So while we still out here talking about thoughts and simps and alpha males and, you know, what a woman deserves, what a man deserves. I don't get sex but one time. She don't get sex but one time. Oh, I'm not attracted. She not. We got those conversations going on. It's people like this that have no option but to live in a storage unit. Y'all think about that. Put some time on that. Cause it's for me, it's nasty. Anyway, so if y'all got anything in the super chat y'all want to talk about, let me know. I did have more stuff, but I'm not gonna have time to get to it. I already know that. I'm not gonna have time to get to it. So let's see. Hey, bro, I'm gonna do music reviews on Thursday and Friday this week. Thursday and Friday. Hold up. I might be lying. Give me a second. I might be lying. What's my thoughts on Kevin Hart's ex-wife touring with Cat? See, that's what I'm saying. That is another one of those low-hanging fruit conversations. If you ask me, I think it's good marketing. I'll say that. I think it's good marketing. I don't know that I agree with her giving a reason why she kept her last name as Hart. Saying that she's built her credibility and that's her brand, and this is for me. All right. Now the alpha inside of me is gonna come out on this one. The alpha's gonna come out. If you really want to know. All right, so this is how I look at it. If she's funny, indeed, if she is actually funny, hey lady, hey Tammy, if she is actually funny, indeed, then why did we never hear any content? We never saw anything until after the divorce. That's for one. For two, if somebody is actually funny, it don't matter what your name is, you're gonna show up as that individual. Like if I just decided to change, if I decided to change all of my branding up, and I'm no longer Magneto 7, I am just Michael L. Crawford, the most squarest, whitest name in the world. I have the whitest name in the world. I'm proud of it though. It's my name. If I chose to just go by that, I'm still going to be the same guy. I'm still going to show up. People will just start calling me by my government and be like, yo, that mug is one of them. That's how I look at it. So I feel like she's holding on to the name for the clout. Right? I feel like she's holding on to the name for the clout. I think Cat Williams saying his whole, like the whole innuendos where he said, well, yeah, they don't come to me. I don't go to them asking for information. They come and tell me. Right? When Cat Williams did that, I was like, oh, I see what you just did. And then now you got Kevin Hart's wife on tour with him. I mean, it's good marketing. It's good marketing. I know how to separate feelings from every situation. I don't have to be in my feelings to listen. I don't have to be in my feelings to agree. I don't have to be in my feelings to disagree. I could just be mutual. But I do feel like she's keeping the name just for the clout. Whether she got the right to do it, I mean, she was married to him, so she got the right to do that. But if you ask me, yeah, meh. Low-hanging fruit. Anybody got anything else in the super chat? Y'all got anything over here on IG? Tammy, I miss you. I got your message too. I didn't want you to think I was not checking. I did get your message, the email, so I appreciate you. Hopefully everything is well. I will check on you after I get off. And we also had Keelan. Keelan has some things going on. So hopefully everybody from the lucrative community is doing well. Did you get my clip about the white lady? See, that's what I'm saying, man. Lord Jesus. Tell me this. I want to ask y'all a question. And I might clip this up. But is it possible for all of the platforms, all of the big pages, is it possible for us to just spread positivity for one day? Is it possible? I don't want to see no tabloids, nothing. I don't want to see nobody got shot. I don't want to see nobody cheating on somebody. I don't want to see another lawsuit. What else? What's another one? Rape allegations. I don't want to see none of that. LGBTQ plus hate, black hate, white hate, KKK. All of these subjects, can we not do this for one day? Just one day. Is it possible? And if we can, let's see. I would love to be one of the people to insert my content as a offering. Because I do feel like us as the content creators we are the leaders of what people are digesting. So if we don't watch it, we're just gonna keep feeding people poison. Like I told Skylar, I said you can't eat BHT in the cereal. Guess what? My daughter, every time we get some cereal, she goes, what is this? Daddy, I got BHT in it. You can't buy it. And I'm like, dang, why don't I teach her about BHT? This is the cheaper cereal. We should have just. But no, for real, let me see what Trey said. Yeah, that's true. I really would like to do a deep dive, and I got you. I saw your comment. I would like to do a deep dive on I would like to do a deep dive on how many people are in these departments that control the psychology of social media. I would have to do that after I don't have a platform. Like I would have to have made my like 20 M's. Like I'd have to be out of here. But I want to see what the psychology departments with the social media people, I want to see what those, like the tests that they're actually running on the general public. I'm curious. Like, do y'all remember what was the movie that came out last year? What's the name of the movie? I know Dre know. It's like a quirky movie. What up, Mr. Cooper? What up? Movie from last year. Jamie Foxx. The Jamie Foxx movie that they did last year. Y'all remember? They cloned Tyrone. Yes. I would like to do. I believe that's going on. Cause if you can't just, and I don't want to get it deep again. Remember, my conspiracy bag from here down. I'm aware of the conspiracy up here up, and I believe the conspiracies that's here up. That's what's really going on. But the ones that's here down, those are the ones that I can talk about. Those are safe conspiracies. So we're going to stay in safe zone. But yeah, they cloned Tyrone. Do y'all remember, if y'all did not watch the movie, y'all some bums. And the dude that called me a simp on TikTok, you're a bum. Go level up. Go get a bag. Go start a family. Go get a wife. Try to get some assets under your belt before you actually say something to me. But anyway. I told you I could. God, don't play with me. But anyway. I told you. I will go there. I just don't. Anyway, back to what we were talking about. We're talking about they cloned Tyrone. So with that movie, I just looked at the symbolism. Y'all remember how he went into the trap house, right? I'm in Atlanta, so I've seen plenty. This actual house that I live in looked like a trap house. One of the bedrooms was painted black when we first got it. Had pit bulls in the basement, dog crap, everything. It was just a nasty house when we first got it. But I know that how many things you can actually hide in the black community because people ain't gonna pay attention to it. You can hide a lot of stuff over here, dog. So that makes me wonder. You can, and this is the thing. Watch this. Look at the parallels. When it comes to people hiding things, whether it's the trafficking, all kinds of trafficking. I'm not talking about people. I'm talking about drugs. I'm talking about everything. When you think about the trafficking, where does it normally happen? It's not normally just in the black community, but it's in a super, super, super upscale community too, where it's like $1 million plus houses, right? The stuff in between, they normally don't try to do anything over there. Why? The middle class family, on average, they don't try to do stuff over there. Why is that? Why do y'all think that is? Now I got my own concerns, which I'm not going to talk about on the podcast. That might be I'll talk about it on somebody else's podcast. Cause I'm almost at 10,000 subs. Hello. I'm not trying to. No. No. Look. But yeah, just think about that. Even another thing. This is another thing, and I got that. I see you. Ain't nobody say nothing over here, so we're gonna end in a minute. But did y'all see it's like a YouTube / TikTok / IG doc where somebody was talking about all of the trafficking that's going on in the hotels. Have y'all seen that? If y'all seen it, let me know. But like, yeah, thumbs up. I have seen it and I haven't seen it. If you have, then I'm still gonna talk about it. But anyway. Eat cash out. What up, big dog? What up? Is that Coco Mafia? What up? What up? What up? All right, so you haven't seen it. All right, so it's a group of hotels. I think one of them is the Marriott. I think another one is the Regency Hyatt or something like that, right? But all of these hotels have had, Dre said I haven't seen it, but all right. So all of these hotels have had specific rooms. In these specific rooms, y'all know how you go in a hotel room, you go on the door, and then it's like a closet space right there. For the rooms that have like carpet, for the rooms that have carpeted floors, they have like a little tunnel that they've dug out inside of the closet, and they go get the kids while the parents are asleep. So let's say like the kids, like if you like us and you got like I got 2 daughters, right? So say for instance we would have both our daughters in one bed and me and my wife would sleep in the other bed. They would come in and get the girls and go through the little tunnel, and people would be like, what happened? The room door was locked. Everything's still locked up. They got them from the tunnel. That's been happening for a while now. That's been happening. So for me, I just refuse to ignore that type of stuff. When that's happening and it's just regular families, middle class families that just want to go on vacation and they robbing your kids, they trafficking your kids. It's another thing. This is another thing. And I know some of y'all probably saw what is it, The Sound of Freedom. I can't watch it yet. I've been told about it and I can't watch it. The reason is, this was last year. Last year, my wife and I took the girls to, we were really taking Skylar to an audition, right? For her to be in like a Christmas play or something like that. She had to prepare all of her things. She was doing good. She knew how to read. She knew how to sing. And I say read, like actually read the script and say the lines. Like she knew how to do it. She's really good at it, right? Knows how to sing, knows how to dance somewhat. And we said, well, my wife really said it. I think this would be a good opportunity to take her over here and try out for this. And we'll see what happens, right? So we go into this whole, it's like a school / radio station / event space. We go in, and it's a bunch of little girls in there with their parents. So all of us are just waiting, and they say, all right, so what we're going to do, we're going to get the girls with the tag. We're going to put the tags on them. They'll get their number. We're going to call them, and we're going to see how it happens, see how it goes, And then if we do get your daughters to come in and then they land the part, what we'll do is send y'all an email and have you bring them back, and then they'll start practicing, right? What up, June? What up? Big June in the building, man. Yeah, I know you saw it. Tim, I know you saw it. Angela, keep listening. It gets dark. It gets dark. So while we're there, they say, all right, we're gonna take the kids to this other room. All the parents, y'all stay in here and wait for the girls to come back. Once they come back, then y'all could go ahead and leave. So keep in mind, we're there just to get a freaking, like, just let her try out for the stage play, right? But the flip side of this is, in the movie, I'm going back to the movie now, Sound of Freedom, which I haven't seen yet. I know you're a military dude. Big Mike, you're a military. I know you saw it. So, in the movie, just like what we did last year, they had the parents come bring the kids. And they said, we're going to let y'all come. We're going to let y'all kids try out for the movie. I mean, the play. And then we're going to see what happens. But in this particular case, they took the kids, all little girls. They took the kids and start trafficking them. The parents never saw the kids. I don't know how the movie ends because I haven't seen the movie yet. But they took the kids while the parents was just sitting there waiting, or they left the kid thinking that's what it was going to be. Think about this. If that's happening consistently right now In 2024, 2023, it's been happening. What y'all think is going to happen the more distracted we get? So when I heard about the movie, because my mother-in-law told my wife about the movie, my wife told me about the movie, which I can't see it just yet. They gave you parental paranoia. Yes, indeed. So just think about that. If you leave your kid at an event center thinking that they're about to be in a stage play, and then they steal your kids, you go back to the stage, you go back to the event center, all of the flyers, all of the publicity, everything that says this is an actual tryout for a play is gone. And they take your kids. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? That made me be like, all right, you know what? Everything, because I know what type of person I am. And I know I'm down to build something. I'm about to build something big-ish. Big. So this is the thing. I know everybody ain't straight up. Some folk just nasty. Angela, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Big Mike said they've been doing this in Iraq for years. But this is the thing. Although they've been doing it for years, I feel like we are getting more and more distracted the more technology advances. The more things that we can put our hands on, that we can get out. We got like the pad. We got this. Like I caught myself the other night. This is Sunday, right? So this is like a pad. This is just on my business stuff, right? Business stuff right here, right? I caught myself Sunday because I know Skylar came downstairs. I was about to do lucrative community. And when I'm in my task mode, I'm like, all right, we got to get it. Bam, 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 bam. And I can be very dismissive. I know that about myself. I can be very dismissive, which I'm working on it. I am working on it. I guess it's the alpha in me. Hey, Casey, it might be the alpha. But Skylar came downstairs and said she was just trying to say, I want a night kiss, whatever, right? Me being in task mode, I'm like, all right, yeah. And then she walked out the room. I caught myself. I was like, oh, wait. All right. You are a dad first. You still are a dad first. The lucrative community meeting hadn't even started just yet. It was just like countdown time. It's countdown time. I got to get to it. So I was like, all right. I ran before she got up to the steps and said, Dad loves you. Good night. Gave her a kiss on the cheek. She smiled. She was good. But how many parents are not taking a mental note of what's going on in their kid's brain? That's what I'm looking at like that. Like I'm just aware. I'm aware of my shortcomings. So I'm like, the more I try to address that, that's why I'm gonna be like that with it. Yeah, bingo. Yeah, we hella distracted in America, yo. So, leave the world behind. Hey, y'all watched the movie yet? Yo. I don't know. I really wanna start some type of accountability group, because I understand this too. And I'm about to get off. I am about to get off. I'm about a goddamn on sheesh. I'm an hour 26 minutes in. I'm about to get off. But with that part of showing empathy to our kids and not being distracted, and then now this is me developing the character of the child. What is that gonna look like when the kid turns from 13 to 20 to 30 years old? What does that look like? How many different insecurities have you developed in your kid from you just not paying them attention? I look at that type of stuff. How many different what did you say? Yeah. I'm not gonna read that. That's sad, yo. That's sad. Somebody unlifed themselves. Somebody that they know unlifed themselves. Yeah. But yeah, we got to look for the warning signs. We gotta look at the things that we're doing on a consistent basis. Even with the phone thing, I want to challenge everybody with this too. It's a preacher, a minister at the church that I've been playing at, right? I told him in the mornings when I wake up, and look, this is like what the millionaires always say, right? Every millionaire says the same thing. I just be like, okay, it's more to it than that, but I get what you're trying to say. But every millionaire and every billionaire always says the same thing. And I can't, like, it's true. But everybody says when they wake up in the morning, being a parent is humble. Oh, Lord Jesus. Yes, it is. But every millionaire that I've known, and even now starting to approach certain spaces, I don't put my money out there. Hello. I know better. But approaching certain spaces, there are certain characteristics and certain habits that every millionaire does. One of them is not being distracted in the morning. And I have noticed, I've been practicing this probably for, probably 8 months, almost a year now, almost a year. In the mornings, I don't grab my phone. I don't touch my phone in the mornings. I keep my joints on silent. Well, no, I'm lying. I do touch my phone because I normally have my alarm on it, right? So I turn the alarm off, and then I put my phone over, right? Then now, since I've been not working my 9 to 5, and I've been at the house more, and I'm working from home, I take the girls to school, and we kind of have our system going. It's cool little system. But social media, responding to emails, certain posts, I schedule every post in the morning. All my posts, if y'all see me post at 8 o'clock in the morning, 9 o'clock in the morning, more than likely I scheduled it. I want to challenge everybody to do that. I want to challenge everybody that's watching this on YouTube, everybody that's watching it in the super chat. I want to challenge y'all to not be distracted in the morning. And see how it feels in the week. See how you feel in the week. You're going to be so clear. You're going to be clear as can be. But yeah, try it out. All right. So that's my time, y'all. That's my time. Till next week. Well, no. Till this weekend. I'll holler at y'all. All right. Peace.